When Timur was not yet a great commander, he tried to establish his influence by gathering loyal warriors around him. One day, he decided to capture a small but well-fortified city. He believed that if he could conquer it, he would gain respect and recognition. Gathering a few loyal comrades, he attacked the city walls. However, the inhabitants were not just resilient, they fiercely resisted, forcing Timur to retreat. Shame followed him, but he was not going to give up. After some time, he gathered an army again, this time larger and better prepared. He studied the city's weak points and confidently led his men into a new attack. But once again, the townspeople repelled the assault. Timur suffered serious wounds and his men were forced to retreat. Another failure, another blow to his pride. The third attempt had to be decisive. He gathered his last strength, convinced even more warriors to follow him, and marched toward the city. However, the defense was even stronger than before. The inhabitants knew that Timur would return and prepared for battle. When the fighting began, Timur fought in the front lines, but the enemies were relentless. In the heat of battle, he was knocked down, beaten so badly that his face was disfigured. He lost consciousness, and upon waking, he realized he had suffered another defeat. He had to hide in the mountains to escape pursuit. He found a cave and, exhausted, lay down on a cold rock. Disappointment overwhelmed him. He spoke to himself, "Timur, shame on you. You cannot even take a small city. How dare you dream of greatness?" His thoughts tormented him, but suddenly he noticed something unusual. A small ant was trying to drag a seed 10 times its size into its burrow. The ant climbed up a rock, but the seed kept slipping down. Time after time, it tried again. Timur, forgetting everything, started watching this tiny creature. The ant did not give up. It tried 10 times, 20 times, but still could not overcome the obstacle. Yet it did not stop. Only on the 30th attempt did it finally manage to pull the seed over the rock and carry it into its burrow. Timur felt a new spark ignite in his heart. If even a tiny ant does not surrender to difficulties, how could a man who dreams of a great future give up? This was a sign for him. He got up, gathered his remaining strength, and decided that he would never allow himself to surrender again. Sometime later, Timur gathered an army once more. But this time, he acted differently. He studied the city, its weak points, fortifications, and defensive strategy. He waited, prepared, and refined his tactics. And when he went into battle again, he was no longer the same young man. He was a true commander. He did not just attack the city. He used cunning, weakened the enemy by cutting off supply routes. In the end, the city fell before him. From that day on, Timur knew strength lies not only in swords and the size of an army, but also in patience, strategy, and perseverance. He did not just become a great warrior, he became a legend. Amir Timur, Tamerlane, conquered territories of more than 15 modern states, including Uzbekistan, southern Kazakhstan, Turkmenistan, Tajikistan, Kyrgyzstan, Afghanistan, Iran, Iraq, Syria, Turkey, partially, Pakistan, India, Delhi, 1398, Georgia, Azerbaijan, Armenia. His campaigns also affected the Golden Horde, southern Russia, Ukraine, though he did not establish full control there. Amir Timur created a vast empire, which did not last long after his death in 1405, but had a significant impact on the history of Central Asia, Iran, and India.